This video is about storage by person. Storage, overall, is the place in which your item rests when it's not currently in use. Storage by person is one of the ways you might choose to set up those parking spots for your item. If you're not sure what I mean by parking spots for storage, please see my video on storage as parking spots. Setting up storage by person is one of my favorite approaches in spaces where sort of tensions are high around organizing. For example, one person really loves things tidy, one person really likes things free range, and we're finding a way to live harmoniously together. Storage by person can be great in these situations. Most likely, in your home or office, storage by person is already happening in a lot of places. Some examples that are common in a home include dressers, or specific drawers in dressers are likely to be by person. Closets or different sides of the closet are likely to be set up by person. In an office, cubicles or desks are likely to be set up by person. If you think of it the other way around, it can start to seem that storage by person is the most natural approach a lot of the time. For example, if we imagine that you live in a shared space and you shared a drawer. For most of us, it would be really odd to share an underwear drawer and to say, we're in this home together, so we're gonna make sure our drawer is set up with alternating pairs of underwear. It's just not really a thing that most of us do at that level, but it's pretty common to have it not carry through the entire home. If you are setting up storage by person in your home, I'd recommend starting with the easiest things. And the easiest things would be places that you might already have naturally divided your storage by person. Some common examples are dressers or individual drawers within dressers, different sides of the closet, separate bedrooms, offices, bathrooms, dens / toy rooms / playrooms. Very few things in a home are truly and equally shared. Some of these things that might be truly and equally shared in a home include furniture, everyday drinking glasses, plates and cutlery, hand soap. Most items within a home, or even most zones within a home, even if they are technically shared, they're managed by one person, let's say 90% of the time. In many homes, that would include things like plants, tools, cooking supplies, cleaning supplies, and laundry supplies. And when you are deciding and clarifying storage by person, as much as possible, I recommend having the person who's the primary user of the items and of the zone, having them take responsibility for setting up the storage in that area. Once you finish clarifying which zones or which objects are the responsibility of which people, it's worth taking time to define what that means in your space. For example, your bedroom is your own space. Do anything you like in there, as long as it's not a fire hazard, because that affects the safety of the entire family. You might add things like Your bedroom is your space. You can keep it however you like. Do you mind if I shut the door on my days off? Because I can see the piles from the living room and I have a tough time relaxing when I see the piles. So taking the time to clarify this while you're establishing storage and upfront tends to work way better than everyone guessing and assuming and frequently grumbling as they figure it out on a sort of ad hoc basis. Once you have established an approach that works for everyone in the space, can we agree on, where is the limit for fire safety? Where is the limit for privacy, etc.? I recommend interfering in other people's spaces as little as you can possibly stand. One of the long-term things that can make organization work in a shared space is treating the items you're responsible for as if you're responsible for them, and treating the items that other people are responsible for as if they're responsible for them and you aren't going to swoop in and solve any problem that's been caused. A lot of confusion tends to come up when we have these mixed messages like, this is your bedroom or this is your closet and you're responsible for taking care of it, except when I'm uncomfortable. And then I swoop in and do whatever I want to make it feel better. That kind of mixed messaging can lead to the person who actually is responsible for the space feeling like they're out of control and like it's not really safe for them to leave their space unattended, which can lead to other challenges. But it can also lead to the person who's not responsible for that space, but who keeps stepping in to take responsibility for that space. It can lead to them being overwhelmed by responsibilities that aren't theirs. And so it's sort of a two-pronged suffering that can happen when we don't stick to our own guidelines. On that note, that's why these guidelines are so important. If there aren't guidelines, you can't follow them. If you feel ready to take on this project on your own, great. I wish you the very best with your reorganizing. If this seems like a little too much to tackle on your own, setting up storage by person in your home, please reach out. This is what I do. I will also link some of my favorite resources for this particular topic below.